Hey guys, welcome back to Seimoto Homestead. We are obviously not on the farm right now. We are actually headed to an event at Lush Acres Farms in Clinton, South Carolina. So we were invited to come and sell the soaps there. So that's what we're doing today. It's rainy. I'm a little nervous because, soap and water. You have that?
They go hand in hand.
We'll just leave that one there. But yeah, so we'll see how today goes. I am excited to see some vendors that we know from the farmers market. They'll be there, and also just another farm event. Obviously we love farms. We love Sink Farms, and they have some goats and they're strawberry picking, and
they always do a big spring festival and a fall festival, and this is their big spring festival. So they've just got a ton of stuff for the kids to do. They'll have food out there, stuff like that. So what kind of makes this one a little bit unique is it's my cousin's wife who helps to run and manage this farm, and it's not a individually owned farm. It's actually Thornwell Children's Home who ultimately runs this farm, and it belongs to, so it's under the operation of them. So it's just a really unique farm. They do a lot of good things. I'm excited. We've actually never been out there, so I'm really excited to have this opportunity to not only be a vendor and once again support my lovely wife and her amazing soap making skills, but also check out what Morgan, my cousin-in-law, is doing out here.
Yeah, so that's why we got invited, how we got invited. She knew about us from obviously being family, and really wanted to have us there. So I'm really excited too. It's kind of been on my list of places to check out and see, but we are so busy that we never really get the chance to do that. So I'm in the market for maybe a couple more tomato plants. Maybe, if they have some fun varieties, but
we'll just stick them around the yard.
Just stick them somewhere. We'll find a place. Here's the thing. You can never have too many tomato plants.
Until you have no room.
Once we get there, we'll kind of show you what it's about and what's around, and we'll check back in. Okay guys, I'm here at Lush Acres Farms with Jacob.
Yeah.
And he's going to tell us everything they do here at Lush Acres Farm and Thornwell.
Yeah, so Lush Acres is really just an extension of Thornwell.
Okay.
And Thornwell is the home here in Clinton. We started in 1875. And so originally as an orphanage, and now Thornwell does a whole host of other different things.
Really?
So we do a lot of like child family type intervention services. We really do believe in like reuniting families.
That's awesome.
Building up family units,
awesome.
supporting families. So that's why, as an extension of Thornwell, you'll see a lot of everything that we do, especially what we're doing today. We cater towards family friendly events.
That's awesome.
We've got a huge playground. It's open all the time during the week when our market's open. So Lush Acres, that's kind of the main thing there. We just really serve as a catalyst to spread the information about Thornwell and what Thornwell does. And then we give them a platform to kind of broadcast the true mission of what our work does. Now my passion is, obviously helping kids, helping and doing what we do at Thornwell, but then I get to use my passion for growing things too to kind of live out that mission.
Okay.
So on the farming aspect, we kind of do three different primary things. We raise produce, vegetables, a lot of seasonal produce like strawberries right now is a big thing going on. We raise a lot of summer produce like sweet corn, tomatoes, we have a ton of tomatoes, okra, a wide variety of vegetables.
That's awesome.
Cantaloupes, watermelons. We also do pumpkins in the fall, but then we also raise beef cattle. We raise broiler chickens on pasture, and we raise all our eggs on pasture as well.
That's awesome.
And then agritourism aspect, that's what ties everything back together. So y'all are here at the Spring Festival today, and it doesn't look like a good spring day because it's pouring down rain. But I'm glad folks have showed up. And it's been pretty mild for the most part. But we do a big fall festival, and that's the whole month of October. and we'll host little small events throughout the year. We'll be on the Ag and Art Tour. This year, Lawrence County is joining the Ag and Art
That's
Tour.
awesome. So you mentioned the market. What kind of things are sold in the market? Is it mainly just stuff that's grown and raised on the farm?
We kind of twofold. We raise and try to sell everything in the market as much as we can, things that come off of our farm, particularly our beef, our chicken, and our eggs.
Yes.
And for produce, we rarely bring in outside produce unless it's something we don't carry.
Right.
Like we've got a guy here local that raises organic garlic and onions, and he does and shallots. He does a wide variety of those.
That's awesome.
There's a lady here in town that makes handmade and homemade soaps and things like that. We feature that in there. A friend of mine in Batesburg that raises pork. We get our pork from him because we just haven't gotten into raising pigs yet. We carry other products as well too, but we try to keep it as local as possible. We also raise honey on site too.
Oh,
honey
that's awesome. That's great. So people that are local and maybe can't homestead on their own or can't do all the things themselves, they have a nice local option.
Oh, absolutely.
Here, so that's great to know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us today and everything that you guys do here for the community. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, we're just glad to do it, and we enjoy it every single day. There's always something new to happen.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we made it back home
Yes.
to sunny mid-state South Carolina.
Yes. Humid.
And humid.
Mid-state.
It is the next day, but we
Yeah.
did come home to
Yes.
sun. It rained almost the whole time through the event. So that was a little disappointing. Overall, that festival is a great festival. I mean, they've been doing it for several years, and it has been a huge success for them. It was, for us, pretty big failure.
Yeah, it wasn't
because of the weather.
Yeah, successful as possible. But
And that happens, you know, like you win some, you lose some.
Right.
But we did have fun.
We did. And I feel like it was great for us to get out there and see what Morgan is doing, see what the farm is about, and meet some new friends. So that was really good.
It was.
And I am going back. Like, I definitely think that it's worth it in the future. The rain was the reason for us not being quite as successful. So I look forward to being there again when it's not quite as raining. Hopefully.
So they do a fall festival as well, every weekend in October.
Yeah.
And so we are going to go one of those weekends, probably like the 21st, I think is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to try it again and see how it goes.
Yep.
We are looking forward to being back, I'm going to call it like home, this Thursday.
Yes. Yes.
At the Fulmer Street Market.
Yeah.
That's kind of become like our like home base, I feel like.
Yeah.
And we aren't doing a lot of markets. Like we're not wanting to get into traveling around and stuff like that.
No.
So it is nice to be, you know, kind of have that one as our local like mainstay.
Yeah, I think it's nice because it reestablishes that community where they're consistently seeing the same people consistently and developing a relationship and communities. I feel like is important for us.
Yeah, but if you guys are anywhere around the Clinton area in South Carolina, I would definitely encourage you guys to go check out Lush Acre Farms because what they're doing out there is really cool. Ultimately, if you did not pick up on it in the interview, they're doing the farm for the children's home to support the kids, also the kids' families, because their ultimate goal is to get them reunited. So it's just really neat when you can support something that is really pouring back into the community in that realm. And so I think that that's just a great ministry opportunity for you to support, again, if you're in that area or that part of South Carolina. But that was our weekend. We kind of spent the weekend doing that. So time for highs and lows.
Yes. Yeah, I got to figure mine out.
Oh boy.
You go first.
I'll go first. I think that my low this week would be, I mean, the high was the market, but also just the weather was a low.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of put a damper on the whole thing. Just with the rain. The rain never got bad. It was just like a steady on and off, like drizzle to like light rain all day.
Yeah.
And just kind of, made it not as fun. So that was my low because I was really looking forward to a beautiful day and a beautiful festival market.
Yeah.
But my high would be that we found out this week that Josiah was asked to play on the All-Star team
Yeah, that's
for his
exciting.
league. So yeah, we're definitely excited about that. Get that all geared back up
Yeah.
this week. So
My high would be probably that we started doing our run throughs for our show and realized that we're farther along than we thought we were. The
ooh, that's
girls,
nice.
they're retaining the blocking. You know, these are dancers, not actors first. So there's always that concern of, are they going to remember what we ran through? Are they going to remember what we did? But they're used to having things thrown at them and choreography thrown at them. So of course they are remembering. We have, it went a lot smoother than I anticipated. So we're really gearing up for a good show. I'm really excited about it. My low is probably that I just haven't had a lot of time in the garden and a lot of time to like kind of do the home study things. I'm kind of going from one thing to the next and just haven't had that relaxing time to just enjoy this life that we've created.
Yeah, speaking of the garden, we do have a couple more things that we want to try to get in the ground, really need to get in the ground this week. So hopefully we will try to bring you guys along for that.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for following along, for all of you who have continued to do that. And if you are new with us, welcome. We are so glad that you're here. I invite you to hit that subscribe button. All the information on Lush Acre Farms, we will put it in the description of this video as well. So hope you guys have a great week and be blessed.